Hello friends, now I am going to discuss the topic which is related to child development. This topic is basically important for the students who are preparing for CTET, UPTET as well as other TET examinations of different states, and this topic will be also relevant for the students who are going through the B.Ed and BTC as well as some other may also get the benefit from this topic. While going through the topic of child development, first of all, I would like to discuss and define the concept or idea of development. First of all, you should know that what is development. Development means the growth of human being throughout life, from birth or from conception to death. Child development or the idea of development focuses on scientific study of human development. It seeks to understand how and why people change throughout life. Development includes all aspects of human growth. For example, physical growth means the growth of body. Emotional growth means the growth of our feelings, sorrow and happiness. The growth of intellect, what we think, how we think. It means intellectual growth. And social growth. Social growth means the growth which is related to society, and perceptual growth. What perception we develop from different ideas, what we get from different informations, as well as personality development. Not only biological and physical aspects of growth are discussed in the topic of development, it also involves cognitive and social aspect as well. We must also know that study of human development is related to different subjects like psychology, biology, anthropology, sociology, education, as well as history. It means that different types of subject discuss the study of human development. Now we will discuss the practical applications of human development. How human development is concerned as a scientific subject because of its practical application. For example, if you understand that how and why people change and grow, if we understand properly that how and why people change and grow, then we can apply this practically to the field of human development. As well as one can apply this knowledge to help people live their full potential. Means people can live their full potential by the help of these types of knowledge which are related to the topic of human development. Now we will discuss child development. The meaning of child development is related to the growth, change and stability which occurs from conception through adolescence. Means child development is related to the scientific study of patterns of growth, change and stability. It makes the understanding that how a child is able to do complex things as he gets older. While studying the child development, the researchers take scientific approach. They test assumptions about the nature and course of human development by applying scientific method. and it focuses on human. The aims of child development are awareness about development of child. It identify special child not who not follow normative stages. It try to build a picture of a child's progress for a particular period of time. It helps us to consider that every child is different from each other in quite normal ways. Child development aware us that every child follow the same sequence of growth and development, but the speed is different. The concern of child development is developmental stages of child, for example, sitting up, crawling, and walking, etc. The expectation from child at each developmental stage is very vast. It provides right environment and age appropriate resources to children. The field of child development consider needs of a child and allow him to reach full potential. Then we discuss the focus of child development. It focuses on ways of change and growth of people. It also focuses on stability in children and adolescents, means how and when children become stable and how and when adolescents become stable. It tries to identify areas and period where and when people show changes. Those areas and periods are identified by the field of child development where and when people show changes. Means people change in which period, in which area. And it also try to find out consistency and continuity in behavior with the prior behavior. It also focuses on how and when of a child and its whole life. Then belief of child developmentalist. What are the beliefs of child developmentalist? They believe that no single period of life governs all developmental aspect. Every period of life have growth and decline potential in the abilities of a child. Every individual maintain its capacity for growth and change. Then we will discuss the scope of child development. The scope of child development is very broad and extensive. It covers diverse areas. Developmentalist specializes in topical areas as well as age ranges and differences. Now we will discuss one by one. First of all, I will discuss topical areas. What are the topical areas of child development? Number one is related to physical development. In topical areas, we will discuss about physical development, cognitive development, personality, and social development. Physical development, the role in physical development, what are the role of brain, muscles, what is the need for food and sleep in behavior change? Means in changing the behavior, what is the role of brain, muscles, need for food and sleep? In this aspect means in physical development, the developmentalist try to find out what determines sex of a child. They try to find result of premature death. They also question benefits of breastfeeding, means what are the benefits of breastfeeding. They also discuss result of child abuse, means if a child is abused, what are the repercussions and result of it in its life. And what are the results of early or late sexual maturation, means if a child is matured earlier sexually and later then what are the results of this? Then we will discuss the cognitive development. Cognitive development examines intellectual ability, which includes the learning of a child, memory of a child, the problem solving ability of a child, and the intelligence of a child. In cognitive development, developmentalists try to find what are the earlier memories that can be recalled from infancy. They try to find earlier memories of a child from infancy. It also try to find out the result of watching television in the growth of a child. They also try to find whether adolescents' egocentrism, means egocentrism of an adolescent, affect his or her view of world. They also try to find, are there any benefit to bilingualism, means if a child knows two languages, then is there any benefit of that? Also, then we will go through personality development and social development. In this aspect, developmentalist examines the characteristics that differentiate one person from another. They also examine how interaction with others and social relationships grow over lifetime. In this field, developmentalists try to question, do newborn respond differently to others than their mothers? Means a child that is newborn, whether it responds differently to others than its mother, and what are the best procedure for disciplining children. If we want to discipline a child, then what is the best procedure for that? And they also try to find, when does child develop a sense of gender, means at which age child develop a sense of gender. And also they try to know how can we promote cross-race friendship, means if one child is from another race and one is from another race, then how can we promote the friendship among them. And causes of adolescent suicide, that if an adolescent suicide, then what are the causes of that. Now another field of scope of child development is age ranges and individual differences. In age ranges, child developmentalists try to focus is particular age ranges. Those particular age ranges are broadly divided into childhood and adolescence. Childhood and adolescence is further divided into, number one, prenatal period. The prenatal period belongs from conception to birth. Number two, infancy and toddlerhood. It belongs from birth to 3 years. Number three, preschool period, that is 3 to 6 years. Then middle childhood, that is 6 to 12 years. And then adolescence, 12 to 20 years. And up to 20 years, most of the child developmentalists try to find out their study. Though the periods are defined, but the age ranges are arbitrary by different developmentalist thinkers. For example, separation between middle childhood and adolescence is usually around the age of 12. Generally, the boundary based on biological change. Specific age varies from one person to another. Age ranges are arbitrary by different developmental scientists. For example, separation between middle childhood and adolescence. Adolescents generally cover the age of 12, but some child get the adolescence before 12 or some child get the adolescence after 12. Generally the boundary is based on biological change, means sexual maturation. If a child gets sexually matured earlier than 12, then that is adolescence. And specific age of a child varies from one person to another, means whether means one child get adolescence at 12, one child get at 11, one child get at 13. And age ranges varies when children show deviation from average. Now we will discuss the field of child developmentalist. Child developmentalists generally work in different fields from topical areas to age ranges. First of all, I will make you aware that university departments of psychology, means department of psychology in universities also try to study on child development. Department of education in any field, education department also discuss on child development. And field of human development also discuss the child development. And medicine, the area of medicine also discuss the child development. So the child developmentalist can work in different fields and different areas. They try to bring different opinions and perspective and intellectual richness to the field of child development. So we have seen that child development is a very interesting topic, and it is an introductory portion of the whole part of philosophical aspect of the paper, which is related to all TET examinations, B.Ed and BTC. Hope you have get the broad knowledge of child development, and we will discuss later on different aspects related to TET examinations. Thanks. Thanks for watching.